You be exaggerating.
No, y'all be having me dying in here.
This motherfucking Lysol ain't gonna kill you. Lysol will heal you.
I love that for you.
I love that for you. That's ugly. Lysol will heal you.
Will it now?
Man, it's not even gusting up like
I have asthma.
you got asthma.
Yeah, I do.
Listen, let me tell you something about asthma. All asthma is an excess buildup of boogers.
I guess.
Here you go. Boom. That's all asthma
You want me to
is.
bring my healthcare hospital wipes?
Yeah. I'll use all three of them.
Use all fucking Lysol. It's healthcare certified with all that good shit.
Why am I breathing comfortably and you struggling to
I have
breathe?
asthma.
And I'm not breathing.
Somebody said, for real, a buildup of boogers? Yeah. Most people's noses is nasty. Oh, booger nose ass knuckles. Thank you, love.
Bring my tea real quick. No.
You still struggling?
Yes.
So we can see the light.
See the light.
Whoever be singing that, boy, be singing.
That boy stretched the shit out of that note. Yeah.
And you're on.
The voice of reason. As you. As you.
Namaste, Sharade Devi. Good morning. This is Dr. Svoboda. This morning I'm talking about the Sanskrit words sukha and dukkha. The word ka in Sanskrit means space. It's a synonym for akasha. Su is a prefix that means good. So sukha means good space. Du is a prefix that means bad. So dukkha means bad space. Sukha, literally meaning good space, by extension means happiness, health, and ease. Dukkha, literally meaning bad space, by extension means unhappiness, ill health, and dis-ease. And all of these concepts are based on the idea that the space in your life, both inside your organism, outside in your personal environment, and outside in the general environment, all of these spaces should be, generally speaking, well aligned, and then you can feel that you have sukha. When there is a serious misalignment, the space will not be well aligned with you, That means the prana will not circulate properly, and that means there will be some distress, and that will be a manifestation of dukkha. May dukkha pass and sukha be present in your lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason back in the building to stretch your perspective. You know what bothers me, man? I'm gonna get on my soapbox early. People who don't like to, study other things and kind of stretch their mind, like go outside of the norm, experience something different, read something different. And that's what the voice of this show is about. Many people get so dogmatic in their particular beliefs, their ideological beliefs, their religious beliefs, their societal beliefs, the beliefs of where they came from, that they can't open up. This is why I'm going to open the show sometimes. I'm not going to do it all the time. But this is why I open the show with things like what you just heard, right? And that video was explaining the Sanskrit words, sukha and dukkha. Now, Sanskrit, Buddhist, hey, hold on now. Hold on. Don't come in here with them tight-eyed peoples. You know how they do. Not all Asians have tight eyes. Did you know that? They have slanted eyes, right? Like, listen here now. Don't come in here with that newfangled belief stuff. I've been a Southern Baptist for 37 years now. Don't come in here with that different stuff. Again, it's to stretch and broaden your perspective. And those two terms, sukha and dukkha, right, are going to be central to today's topic. Today's topic, are you in desperate need of a much-needed UNUP? What in the Sam hell is a UNUP? A tune-up, but it's a UNUP, where you tune yourself up. You need a UNUP. You need to get you right. And why is it so difficult to ask for alone time when you're in a relationship? To ask for space? How often do you get a weird reaction when you ask for space from your partner? Hey, so what's wrong? I thought we was doing good. Hold on. Wait a minute. You tripping, huh? So if you get space, I'm gonna get space. When I come forward, Zoe Williams, I'm gonna start asking some questions and I'm gonna open up the phone lines. You already know how we do. We've got a lot to talk about.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. If you were paying more than $35 a month on auto insurance, this message is for you.
If you feel your auto insurance is too expensive but like the personalized quick service, then you have to call Just Auto Insurance. We specialize in auto insurance and giving you the most discounts and earning your trust. We will find all the discounts you qualify
Garrett,
for.
back up in here, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can we get everybody to hit that like button? The like is free.
Regardless of bad record, no record, or
the like button is free.
Real savings. We even process registration renewals, title changes, and others, so you don't have to deal with the DMV. And listen up, if you call now, you get free roadside assistance.
Look, the bag is getting light. And we only got one more bag like this. And then they're all gone.
Real savings, great reliable agents, DMV services, and
he is risen. The bag is getting light. And we only got one more bag like this.
Restrictions apply. Basic liability. Living with diabetes.
And I'm gonna say this.
You know the pain.
If you sick,
your fingers over and over again. Ouch. Well, by wearing
congestive heart failure.
continuous glucose monitor, or
Like if you sick, you might want to
pain
cleanse
clicking your
first.
fingers. If you administer insulin 3 or more times per day, or
You got all types of medication and all. Ugh.
CGM can help
If you got all that on you,
No more pricking my finger. No finger pricks. Convenience. They delivered it for
you
me,
need a
and they
detox.
took care of all the paperwork.
You can reduce
How do you get a
pain
detox?
right
You go to
away.
russellherbals.com.
And helps you spend more time
Clean your organs. Detox. Flush them out.
at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Call now and get free shipping of your new CGM. plus
Yeah. Everybody hit that like button. We almost there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like and share. Like and share. I got a great topic lined up. Who wants to talk about it?
Come on, we're gonna be late to the cookout.
Who wants to talk about it?
I hope you packed the
And my playlist gonna have y'all rolling.
Provides fast relief from heartburn and indigestion.
My playlist.
That uncomfortable feeling after you eat too much.
I'm not gonna say this on the air.
Eggs, baked beans, and barbecue ribs. You're gonna
Damn, this is on the air.
I should probably pack an extra shirt too. Good call. When you
Y'all gonna, hey, I wanna see y'all. It's gonna take you to the second song, right? You're gonna have to get to the second song. But I'm doing a versus. And y'all gonna see what kind of verses.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator.
What up, what up? Those likes are looking good.
I got my real rate and monthly payment, had an amazing test drive at the dealership, and made the purchase.
Taking the easy way out.
Y'all gonna trip.
Still not getting it. That's so you. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/autonavigator.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah! Legendary I'll Be Sure we got a versus match. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know my playlist is my co-host. Tonight's versus. Oh, Lord. That was I'll Be Sure You're Naturally Mine. I think that's 88. Boy, I'll Be Sure came and he stormed the block when he dropped, boy. Woo! I'll Be Sure. He was a sure bet for sure, right? And dope songwriter. Him and Kyle West, they get together, produce. They produced a lot of records for Jodeci. Wrote and produced records for the likes of Tevin Campbell. Like, man, I'll Be Sure was a tour de force with regards to his talent. Tonight's versus for my co-host. Oh, Lord. I'll Be Sure versus. This is a unique versus. You figure out why. Versus Keith Sweat. Okay, now, let me keep it pushing. Tonight's topic. A deeper look at why space and alone time are critical for the development of healthy relationships. Do you need a UNUP? Not a tune-up, but a UNUP. where you go and ground yourself or recalibrate yourself. I keep trying to tell y'all, most people are dating ideas. They're dating concepts. They're dating declarations. They're not dating the people who made them. See, this is why it's so important. Look at how fear is ubiquitous in relationship. It is in the fabric of relationship. Well, you said means you can't say nothing else. Means you can't grow out of what you said. And being held by force or by passive aggressive force to own up to something that you have changed, right? Internally, you have changed, is a reason why space is needed in relationship. Are you in desperate need of a much needed UNUP? A deeper look at why space and alone time are critical to the development of healthy relationships. Why do I lose my individuality in relationships? I think a lot of people need to ask that question. How is it that you can lose your individuality in relationships? I've heard different terms like emotional enmeshment. You are emotionally enmeshed and can't pull yourself entangled, can't pull yourself away from this person because just like you do with your wounds, you have identified with this person. You can't see yourself without this person. You don't know who you were before this person came into your life. You are emotionally, psychologically, mentally, and you always want to be physically enmeshed. It's a problem. These are ways you lose your individuality. You don't have any boundaries. You don't know what you stand for. Listen, you lose your individuality in relationship when you start saying, "We sick, boss. We sick. Baby, we sick." Now, as soon as that come out your mouth, you should slap yourself. "We sick, baby. That's just like we sick, boss." No, you sick, baby. Now, what you need to do with your sick tail is lock the door, stay in that room. I'm going to slide some napkins. I'm going to slide some wipes. I'm going to leave Popeye's box of chicken outside the door. I ain't coming in here. I'm leaving. I need some space right now. But again, a lot of people, we sick. Many people don't have healthy boundaries, so they just fall into the identity of the relationship and then forget who they were before the relationship existed. 1-800-920-1580. Give me a call right now. I want to hear your voice. 1-800-920-1580. Give me a call. Are you dealing with this right now? Do you need some alone time? Do you need space? Is togetherness, wait, hold on, go deeper. So, is your togetherness, the togetherness that you experience with your partner, starting to become toxic? Are you starting to get to a point where you say, "I can't stand this. Lord have mercy. Go on over there. You breathe." Huh? True or false? No one significant other can give their partner space simply because the space has always been theirs to enter into whenever they deem necessary. In other words, my partner can't say, "Oh, go take some space for yourself." What? I tell me to take the space. You don't sign off on the space that's just mine to take. You know what you need? You need some space. No, you don't get to do that. This is my space. Boy, the universe, this reality has relationships so backwards. I mean, it's set up to make you mad. It's set up to frustrate you. And what it's really set up to do is to bring about dukkha. Dukkha in Sanskrit, unhappiness, dissatisfaction, frustration, disappointment. It brings all of the stuff that is the byproduct of attachment. So Western society has set up relationships to be attachment-based. The great Buddha said, attachment is the source of all suffering, and that attachment creates dukkha, which is disappointment, frustration, right? Unhappiness, dissatisfaction, right? Now, it's about to get even deeper. How can you give space to yourself while being in an intimate relationship? Do you forget to give yourself space? Do you forget the importance of you time? How can we get close to someone, right, to someone else, without losing ourselves? How many times have you lost yourselves? Listen, I've been there. When I tell you, boy, relationships are the easiest place to get lost in. Ain't no GPS. Ain't no Google Maps inside relationships. I swear to God. You come in with the map from your family, they come in with the map from their family, and then the map gets muddled. Where we going? I don't know. Huh? Does space apart in relationship actually work? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines right now. What are the benefits of taking time away? Time to yourself, right? Or are you so toxic that you're afraid to be alone with you, so you need to be enmeshed with somebody else so you can forget about how much of a mess you are? 1-800-920-1580. Call me right now. True or false? Oof, okay, here we go. Oh, this conversation is about to turn the corner. True or false? A relationship does not include ownership. Sometimes the concept and the feeling of being owned, right? What? You don't own me. You can't tell me what to do with me. You need to give me space to be me. Or let me say it another way, a more accurate. You need to get out of the way of me being me. Don't try to be a roadblock to me being me. See, we're conditioned to say, I allowed you to have the space that you asked for. I signed off on the space you requested. No, you can't allow me to be me. I come with the space I need, and so do you. Now, out of respect, right? Out of regard, out of consideration, we have a civil conversation. You know, I'm going through a process. I'm transitioning. I'm changing. I'm expanding. Old ideas are starting to look like produce that have been in my refrigerator for 8 months. I'm getting ready to clean out the whole refrigerator of concepts that are rotting. It's time for me to change. I need a little space. This doesn't mean I don't regard you. This doesn't mean I don't consider you. This doesn't mean I don't want you or love you or approve of you or appreciate you. What it means is, right before your very eyes, a new me is emerging. Do you know one of the greatest fears in intimate relationship? Oh, this is going to hurt when I tell you. One of the greatest fears is growing apart while growing up. Sometimes when you grow up inwardly, I'm talking about inwardly, I'm not talking about chronologically. I'm not talking about level up. I'm not talking about Sierra. I'm not talking about popping that thing and dancing and you own your own masters now. You done leveled up in society. I'm not talking about leveling up in society. I'm talking about leveling up spiritually. That's one of the hardest things to do because there is a potentiality embedded in the internal level up that could cause you to grow apart from your partner. Now, remember what I said earlier. Most relationships in American culture is rooted in attachment, toxic togetherness, Ride or die. We gonna stay together until it all fall out, until every wheel loses every ball bearing. We gonna roll all the way down. I don't even need brakes with you. We ain't gonna never hit the brakes. We just gonna keep rolling. That's just not how it works. You see it in relationships that are not the intimate ones, right? And let me just say, all relationships can be intimate. It's just different levels of intimacy. A business relationship with friends, right? A successful business relationship where you started off as colleagues and you grow to be family, right? That has a certain level of intimacy embedded right into it, right? But as I'm saying this, when you were growing up, and maybe you had some friends that were a little on the wild side. You had some fringe friends. And they were a little rowdy, a little crazy, little, you knew what possibly could happen to them if they stayed on that course. Because you was on that course low key with them, right? Then you start reading. Then you went to school. You start to change your life. You start to implement plans that maybe family members who rallied around you and said, boy, you brilliant. You just got it in the wrong direction. Let me give you a nudge in the right direction. Here's a pair of shoes and a sports coat. Let me get your hair cut. Sit down and talk to me and your uncles. They gave you a direction, right? Do you know when you grow up internally, sometimes you don't even have to tell those friends you've changed. Sometimes you don't even have to say, hey, man, we going in two different directions. Sometimes those type of people just fall off organically. Did you know the same process happens in intimate relationships? When you grow up, there is a seed that is planted. I'm talking about internal growing, where you start shedding the shadow. You start doing the work. You start loving on self. Sometimes you start to discover that you were in the relationship for the wrong reasons when you start doing self-work, right? So sometimes ownership will manifest itself. The clinginess. We got to be together. I got to be in your face. This is why space is so important. How can you be in a relationship and not lose yourself? How can you be a part of a we without losing the me? 1-800-920-1580. I know you're struggling with it. I know you're struggling with it. Huh? True or false? Some people mistakenly feel that once they commit to a relationship, that they've been granted permission to oversee and control every detail of their partner's existence. When I come forward, I'm going to keep this bonfire going. Ooh. Do y'all know why I'm doing I'll Be Sure and Keep Sweat? Can y'all guess? Can y'all know why? Can y'all guess why? Somebody said whiners. Somebody said whiners.
Exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Somebody said whiners.
From the Black Information Network. Former President Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama were back at the White House for the
Somebody
unveiling of their
said
official
beggars.
portraits. President Biden honored the pair by saying welcome home. He said Obama's tenure was marked by integrity, decency, moral courage.
The babies that were
conceived.
conceived.
Hurricane K is expected to bring lots of rain and gusty winds as it moves closer to the U.S.
Motherfuckers
While
are
the storm is
stupid as
moving
hell.
up the coast of Baja, California, Mexico, it won't make landfall in the U.S. Meteorologists say
Somebody said Kim Porter. I'm out.
Areas east of San
Boy,
Diego
I'm
and
finna
Los
leave.
Angeles, but significant
Oh, this is that
rainfall is also
soft ice.
in the deserts as far east as
Oh,
Utah,
Lord.
Arizona. Celebrity birthdays today. Saxophonist Sonny Rollins is 92. Singer
Somebody said
Gloria
Teddy
Gaynor,
Riley.
79. Comedian and actress Leslie Jones is 55.
I don't want to
And
say it
boxer Shane Sugar Mosley is 51.
because I don't want nobody to feel
That's
bad
the
about it.
Kevin
Like,
Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Find love at first sip and every sip after.
can we get everybody to hit the twos and fews? We stuck at $20 and 30 minutes left. The channel needs you. Can we get everybody to drop a 5 spot? Somebody said S curl. Nope.
Relevant programming and content to our community. Get ready for the KBLA Talk 1580 exclusive series, Agenda for America.
It's the only hint I'll give.
American Perspective, coming this fall. 4 consecutive weeks, 4 all-star panels, 4 essential conversations. Every Thursday in October, live from Los Angeles, KBLA Talk 1580 will unpack the state of black women in America.
Boy, that
the state
motherfucking
of
Mobb
black
Deep
men in
album.
America, the state of black youth in America, and conclude with
So,
why we can't
vocal
wait.
cords.
A conversation about the urgency
Yes,
of now.
come on.
What we do in the days, weeks, and months ahead is more consequential than ever before. These
Hey,
conversations will focus
King
on the
Smitty,
future of our
don't worry about the
democracy.
numbers here, bro.
We meet the moment.
You under dig? This YouTube. I'm shadow banned.
Right now for exclusive alerts
Believe me.
about Agenda for America.
And there's a reason why.
American Perspective.
Believe me.
Coming to KBLA Talk 15
Alright?
this fall.
I'm shadow banned. Don't worry about that. But this is terrestrial radio.
You're the victim of a car accident. Who goes to bat
Don't
for
get
you?
it twisted. The numbers here crazy.
MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a reward
That's the only.
and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve.
Is that vocal style? No.
Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Somebody said damn falsetto. No, y'all. Keith Sweat and Albie Shore.
California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support.
Somebody said they need help.
Proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California
No,
Crusader
not
is a
see.
multicultural
See, because if I say it, it's on video. I don't want
providing
motherfuckers.
newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect.
Nah,
with
me and my brother, we had a great
subscribers.
run, man.
Effective ways to promote
And
your
you know,
business without reasonable and affordable
shit,
advertising
man.
rates. You can participate by suggesting.
I can't do it because I'm here every day.
California Crusader newspaper, community share
And on
Facebook
Tuesday,
page,
we on at the
visit
same
our website
time.
at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click
Somebody
on the
said
Submit
New Jack
Now
Swing.
button located on the top right
Nope.
corner of the homepage, or text CCN.
What
to
is
42828.
what do they use to
CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters. Conserving water starts with a few simple water-saving actions at home and in the yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding drip irrigation so you
Somebody
water
said
only
faucet.
where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
When did all the money made in cryptocurrency become such a burden? Let's face it, for some who are overnight fortunate, shiny cars and fancy homes are just a temporary fix. With so many people in the world in need, now there's a place
There you
to
go.
spread the wealth and keep a family's lights on.
Somebody said big.
Pay it forward, and where there's blight, plant trees. Party with a purpose and save lives. 3 Quality is an easy solution to charitable giving and financial song. At 3quality.net, those who have the means transfer tokens
That's the
to a charitable wallet. Those at their lowest
That's
point
the
now have
motherfucking,
a fund
versus
finance
battle.
Crypto in which to turn.
He said almost
To provide
mother.
help. Crypto meets
Y'all
charity.
motherfucking stupid as
3Quality.
hell.
Visit 3, that's the number 3,
shit.
quality.net.
I can't believe I said.
Human is equal.
Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers stupid for that.
At Social Security,
Niggas was like, falsetto.
make things easier. That's why we
Begging.
created My Social Security.
Simple.
My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits
Motherfuckers was coming.
request a replacement Social
Somebody
Security
said
card,
begging in harmony.
income letter, estimate and apply for benefits.
Oh, man.
Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov.
It's successful to the motherfucker, though. Like,
Security
boom.
today and tomorrow.
Don't wait to call in. Don't play me today, y'all.
Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Visit over you. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason. Back in the building. We on fire tonight. Listen. Togetherness is great, but space keeps it sweet. Come on, y'all. I know. You're not used to it. I know. Can a little space revive your broken relationship? See, people think time and space. Now, quantum physicists have already discovered that time is not separate from space. Einstein discovered that in the early 19th century. That's why it's called space-time, right? So, oftentimes we will take space, but we will not use the time properly. We'll take the space. We'll go somewhere. Okay, we need some time apart, but we won't do the work. See, do you know so many people in relationship right now are just in a selfish mindset? It's give me what I want from you. That's what I signed up for. And if there's any changing that needs to happen, it's going to be you. So they will take the space, but won't put the time in to develop themselves. How many times have you might even have been in one of their little toxic friend circles where you sat with them while they sat and waited. Don't worry, they're gonna call. Watch. Yeah, because I ain't did nothing wrong. You understand me? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't did nothing but right by them. You feel? You see? You should. What are you gonna do with the time that the time that comes along with the space that your partner created? Hey, I'm gonna take this space, this personal space, my alone time. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna reconnect to some friends. I'm ownership again. Hey, who is that texts you? Who is that called you? Space. How often do you take space in your intimate relationships? And is it like a vacation? Does it revive you? Do you feel like you still have this vigor within yourself that you can bring back to the relationship? Call me and share. 1-800-920-1580. Sean from Oakland, California is in the building. Sean, jump in here and talk to me.
Brother Zoda, look, real quick, to let all your fans and listeners, which I am, a fan and a listener and a caller, know. The reason why I listen is because I learn something all the time, and this is very important to the subject you're on, is that, the one thing I do, and yeah, I'm a little older, I'm 55, been married a long time, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't really matter, because you can be young and just getting in a relationship. But my thing is, I'm always trying to improve my experience-giving neurological state of mind. I'm serious about this, meaning that, look, I'm providing an experience sharing memory with everyone around me. Now, I know what it means with my family close to me. I know what it means with my kids, and I'm very mindful of it because I have people around me growing up, thank goodness, that always gave me, 90% of the time anyway. There were some bad influences, but 90% of the time they were providing these experiences. So that's my mindset. So I'm always trying to learn. But now that I've been married, we've gone through it before kids, when you're just so in love with each other and then, you're traveling or doing things. It's not big financial things, just, being together. That time away from each other, and this is what you told me, Zoe, and I'm bringing up what you told me. Like, first off, most men or women, it's about trust, but you set me straight. It's not trust, it's acceptance. But you get to a point in a relationship, all right? You've accepted the fact that you love this person so much. But look, when you're together doing your regular deeds for so many years together, or even just a year together, or even 6 months together, I get past the 3-month thing, it is extremely important to take some time aside. And by the way, it's not trust, it's acceptance. Let your better half or your significant other go and do their thing. And I'll tell you what, when I go and do my things, though, with my buddies, it's like awesome. It is kind of like a vacation, a little bit. It's a vacation that helps heal, or not even heal, it just helps improve the state of my relationship with my better half. And then she gets to go and do her thing, and then we get our own thing together occasionally without kids until they get older and now, we're empty nesters or whatever. But this is the totality, I think, that I believe, I already know that you're trying to promote and put out there, is that there's such a bigger thing to think about than just in the moment about, us trying to control a relationship. Don't do that, people. I mean, that's one thing I would say don't do. Just appreciate the person you're with, and it's okay that they take their time to be with their girls or you be with the guy.
Right, man. Sean, once again, the sage wisdom from NorCal has come in. He's like Gandalf the Grey. We appreciate we appreciate the insight, good brother. Call in anytime.
I appreciate you more. Love you.
Thank you, brother. Love you too, man. I love that brother, man. He calls in and he shares from the soul, man. And it makes the show really good, man, just to hear somebody with some really powerful insight. Let me go deeper. The great Osho. Osho. Are you guys familiar with Osho? Oh, he had a documentary. What was it called? The Wild something Wild. What was the name of Osho's documentary? Osho was a wild dude. He was like, he saw Krishnamurti in India and was like, hey, that's a guru and he got followers. I'm gonna be a guru. And he comes to America. He goes to Oregon and he sets up a whole community in Oregon that caused all types of havoc. Then he winds up trying to escape America because, I guess, I don't know, taxes, or I don't know what it was that he got in trouble for. What is the name of his documentary? Can you find it for me? And when she does, we will tell you what it is. But he says something that's really profound. Osho on meditation, he says, real love is capable of being alone. One can be in deep love and yet be alone. In fact, one can be alone. Listen to this. One can be alone only when one is in deep love. The depth of love creates an ocean around you, a deep ocean, right? And you can become an island utterly alone. And listen to what he means by that. When I come forward, I'm going to break this whole verse that he wrote. I'm going to break it all the way down. I got a lot to talk about.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had $35.
That's right, rapper, entrepreneur Nipsey Hussle.
We had $35.
Records. And if you don't know,
Oh,
now you
show.
know. You heard it
OS.
here. August 15th
Oh.
annually will officially be known as Nipsey Hussle Day in Los Angeles.
Oh,
this
show.
also happens to be the rapper's birthday.
OS.
The news of this now memorialized day was made public early this month at the unveiling of Hussle's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
It's hot as fuck in here, man.
37th birthday. In
That don't
addition
stop
to
me
musical accomplishments, he was a father, a partner, and remembered
from coming in here fucking with y'all.
building in Los Angeles. 3 years
Wild,
after his
wild
murder, the
country.
star is located in front of Aviva Music on Hollywood Boulevard.
That shit
Hear
was
what
crazy.
Lauren London had to say at the unveiling of the star. I'm
That shit was crazy.
support the world has shown us, but especially I want to thank
Listen.
the city of Los Angeles. I love you.
Am I lying? The air conditioner's on here, in here, and fans. Like,
And lights.
KBLA Talk 1580.
we gotta turn these lights off. These right here?
KBLA Talk
No,
1580 joins
those.
you in standing
Yes,
for human
because
rights.
those create
the Los
heat.
Angeles Civil, Human Rights and Equity Department, or LA Civil Rights for short, is focused on reducing bias and injustices while leveling the playing field. LA Civil Rights does this through equity and empowerment.
Michael Fuller,
The Office
take
of
that
Racial
hat off.
Equity,
Let your
hate
hair
prevention,
breathe, bro.
upward
Never knew a
mobility
woman
programming,
that
and youth
asked me
programming. They convene
for some
commissions and
hair.
advisory councils. The Civil, Human Rights and Equity Department of the City of Los Angeles is led by founding
Truemonger.
executive director
Thank you.
Capri Maddox, and
Can
is
I get you-
breaking new ground for
can I get you guys to
municipal
call in,
governments. LA Civil Rights oversees
Shit, it's almost an
citywide
hour
initiatives,
in.
including the Renew
Don't let
program,
Sean-
LA Repair
Sean,
program,
come on.
and the LA
Don't let
For All
Sean do y'all.
campaign. The LA Civil Rights Department believes that the goals of equity and inclusion
Sean be
for
on y'all
all
head.
people
He
can be
religiously.
achieved through hard work
Even before I
and
get in
collective
here,
action.
the motherfucking
To get
light be
involved
lit
and be
right
part
there.
of the
It's Sean
solution,
from Oakland.
Report a civil rights violation or get more information. Visit civilandhumanrights.lacity.org.
Sean be like, I'm not taking this shit for granted. I done found some shit that resonate. I'm fucking with this shit every day. Y'all be like, yeah, nigga, that's all my uncle, nigga.
Community call to action from KBLA.
Fuck you mean, Sean?
1580.
Zoe's my motherfucking uncle, nigga.
More of the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
The voice of reason. I'll be sure. And Keith Sweater duking it out. We're talking about creating much needed space in relationship. And if you found the one, why would you need space? Very interesting question. Let's get to Cali Soul, Denver, Colorado in the building. Cali, jump in here. Cali? Cali Soul. I can't hear. Cali, you there? Cali. Oh, there she is. Okay. There she is. Talk to me, Cali. Come on, Cali. What we doing? You might be on speakerphone, Bluetooth. What are you on? You all right?
I'm on my I'm over here choking.
I see. No Bluetooth or no speaker. We got to be able to hear you clearly, huh?
I got you in my headphones now. I'm good. Sorry.
Okay, all right, we good. There we go. You all right? You need a sip of water. You need to You need to wash down.
Got my water.
Okay. All right. All right. So I know you've been listening to the topic. What are your thoughts?
Whew. Space is good. Everybody needs their time to recharge, you know, and the way they want to recharge. Just because it doesn't look like what it ought to look like to somebody else, like, it's not fair of them to judge you. I'm a Pisces. I recharge.
Jesus, here we go.
By, no, don't do that to me.
Like you crazy too. Like you insane.
We're kidding, friend.
You crazy too, Gemini.
Let's go. I recharge by getting to myself, and sometimes I give so much of my energy that I might need a week to recharge. I might need a day. I might need a month of unplugging, and oftentimes that scares people. Also, I'm a musician, so I do give a lot of my energy, and by the time I unplug, I'm like, I gotta get to myself. I like to travel in my free time, and oftentimes that runs into trouble with partners, because I'll go to a party convention, and I'm a voyeur. And because oftentimes people don't trust themselves, and I'm pleading my case like, yo, I go to these parties, but I'm chilling. I'm sitting in a section with my friends, and I'm just looking at everything go down, because I have a small family. So when I go to these things, they're Black events. I love to see us partying together. I love to see us loving on each other. And that feeds my soul, because I don't have family reunions in my family because we're very small.
Wait, hold on. This might have lost me a little bit. What type of parties are these?
I mean, I'll go to Cabo Takeover, party is called Springs, Recess.
Hedonism. You go to.
I have not been to hedonism, but I am quite curious about hedonism. We're not going to go there right now. But either way, my most recent partner is like, yo, if I'm to take you seriously, we need to move to the next step. You can't do that no more. And I'm like, how is it that you get to tell me what I can and cannot do?
Because you belongs to me. Do you understand? You belongs to me. Now, when you said you was my woman, that means you belongs to me. Okay? Now, what you need to do is run everything through me. You understand? You want to go somewhere? You text me. You let me know, baby, I like to go down to this club and stare at naked people. And then I listen here now. Hold on.
I'm a Pisces, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Taurus, right? You cannot cage me. If you try to cage me, I'm gonna shut down.
Wait, stay.
Once I get to myself shut down, I'm leaving.
Callie, stay with me. When we come forward, we going back to the voyeur from Denver, Colorado.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with ZoWhatShow on KBLA Talk 1580.
That looks delicious. Yeah, it's Taco Bell's double steak grilled cheese burrito. Don't know if you heard, but it has double steak, cheese grill on top of it, and nacho cheese sauce inside. Ooh, let me have a bite. Nah, you're already cheesy enough. Oh, your dad jokes. And I keep all my jokes in a dad a base. Leave me alone. I'm hungry. No, you're Dave. Hungary is a country. Taco Bell's double steak grilled cheese burrito is back. Participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for limited time only. Contact local store for hours and participation with fair. Double steak claims compared to steak.
1580. We got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you
I don't like
when we
that.
fight, we win. Community Coalition trains activists and organizers in order to support power building with Black, Brown, Indigenous, and people of color. Community Coalition works to help transform the social and economic conditions in South LA that foster addiction, crime, violence, and poverty.
You too could have a fun call in Zynga if you would call me.
Influencing in changing public policy. Founded by Karen Bass in 1990.
And Zenga, you want to have a phone call or no? That's all I'm saying. You want to have a phone call or not? You want to just be y'all radio voyeurs? Let me hear what Zoe got to say next.
In South LA for decades, generating billions of dollars by redirecting them to South LA schools and foster care. In addition, Community Coalition offers
I bet people are thinking of freeze love right now.
Advocacy and policy work, and has a robust.
First off, man, hair or no hair, I'm a beautiful nigga. Don't ever, hey, don't ever get it twisted.
That's CocoSouthLA.org.
No, I mean, and not even on some colorism. Just, I'm beautiful, man. I could have been cast as an elf or some shit in one of them Lord of the Rings movies, nigga. I could have been a natural elf, nigga. Who you got? I'll be sure. Or Keith Sweat? We can't make it last forever. Turn this off. I need space. Okay, Keith? And nothing lasts forever. Okay? If the bread go bad, so does the bed. Oh, that's all I'm saying. We Disney lied. Okay? Everything ain't gonna always be good. Now, if we accept each other, we're gonna find a way to make it through the lowest of the lows. But many people be ready to go once you get low. Callie Soul, jump in here and talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So like I was saying before, I go to these events, I enjoy myself. For me, it is a simulation of a family reunion. It's like watching all my bad behind-it cousins and aunties and uncles cut up. And it feeds my spirit. I'm a very loyal person. I've never cheated in any of my relationships.
But,
and
but Callie, I gotta ask this. Do you think it's unreasonable for your man to be like, hey, I'm not cool with you going to those type of events? Like, if that's your, I'm gonna take some space time, do you think it's unrealistic for him to be disappointed about saying, nah, man? Or trying to make a power move and saying, no, you can't go?
I don't think that it's unrealistic coming from his standpoint, because he's let me know the reason why he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't trust me. He doesn't trust himself, and he knows how he would behave.
Maybe, but
and I'm like, that's not my problem.
So I would say you're partly true, right? He may trust you, but he might not trust himself. He might not trust the other people, and he might not even trust you. He might be like, hey, hell no. I know what you do. I know what you do when you with me. Huh? Don't hey, you stand with me. When we come forward, the voice of reason is going to continue this discussion with Callie Soul. This is crazy. Who y'all got? Y'all got Keith Sweat or I'll Be Sure? That motherfucker Keith has some slappers. And you forget Keith and fucking Teddy. They did some production. You gotta make an ugly face.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Former President Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama were back at the White House for the unveiling of their official portraits.
He left
President
Wall
Biden
Street
honored
to
the
beg
trip by
on
saying, "Welcome
wax."
home." He said Obama's tenure was marked by integrity, decency, moral courage, and doing what's right. Hurricane K is expected to bring lots of rain and gusty winds as it moves closer to the U.S. While the storm is moving up the coast of Baja California, Mexico, it won't make landfall in the U.S. Meteorologists say some of the heaviest rain will be in the areas east of San Diego and Los Angeles, but significant rainfall is also expected in the deserts as far east as Yuma or even Phoenix, Arizona. Celebrity birthdays today. Saxophonist Sonny Rollins is 92. Singer Gloria Gaynor, 79. Comedian and actress Leslie Jones is 55. And retired boxer Shane Sugar Mosley is 51. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Football is back. You've got questions, we've got answers. Will the Rams repeat as Super Bowl
Hey,
champions?
is today Wednesday or Thursday?
To the playoffs?
It's
and
Wednesday.
Most importantly, who
So
should
tomorrow.
you bet on Sunday afternoon to make some money? Find out all that and more. Out of Bounds with Martin and Bobby, Saturday, 7 p.m. on
Hey, Martin
KBLA
and
Talk
Bobby.
1580.
That's Bobby.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love...
Wow, $1,500. That's crazy.
And fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the child was
Right.
You still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
Oh, that right.
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I was like,
Is it? I didn't know that.
Betrayal has been connected with the bad pipes routine. How does he
Van.
maintain his hump
Oh,
oxygen?
yeah, Van crazy.
Why can't you open up, brother?
Damn, Van. Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams, reason and accountability. The voice of reason.
All right, we've got a YouTube question from L. Liam. How do you deal with wanting time alone and distance, like being too close to someone, even if you love them, can be draining? How do you take time away without damaging the relationship?
Man, this comes down to what they're really asking. So time away, like that sounds scary.
Like if you said, baby, I need a break, I just need a month off.
Yeah, that would be
like, say what?
Everybody's different. So maybe there are people that love being in a long distance relationship because they sort of dip in, dip out. You know, they have massive swaths of time where they're not together. So we're very much going to answer this from our perspective, which is like, for me, there is absolutely no substitute for proximity. Like, we started as a long distance relationship, but the entire beginning of our relationship was predicated on how do we get back together physically and spend time together. So, but then to hopefully answer the question she's asking, we have selfish time every week. So every week we have time where we come together, and then we have time where it's like whatever the other person wants to do completely selfishly, that they can do that. So, and that's critical. And it's, you know, an hour here, a couple hours there. It's
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned to KBLA Talk 1580. We have a barn burner going. Man, a deeper look at why space and alone time are critical to the development of healthy relationships. And this couple is a YouTube couple, right? They're married. What are their names again, good brother? Andy?
I gotta rewind it real.
Yeah.
Tom and Lisa.
Tom and Lisa, right? Again, fear is embedded in the relationship construct. If you told me I needed time, I would be a little worried. Don't you see that as a problem? Fear. The fear of loss, right? The fear of losing control. The fear of, oh my God, what are you going to do when you're away from me? Tonight's topic, we're going to get deep. I got a caller on from Denver, but before I get to her, I got to ask a couple of questions. True or false, healthy, high-functioning relationships seem to be more of a balance of self-liberty and togetherness. Listen, I put that term there on purpose. I create terms because I want to stretch your perspective. True or false? healthy, high-functioning relationships seem to be more of a mix or a balance of self-liberty. I know a lot of people ain't never heard that term because I made it up. Self-liberty and togetherness. Zoe Williams, why self-liberty? The word liberty, look it up in a law dictionary. Liberty means freedom within constraints. Isn't that what good space would be? The constraints of the rules and the expectations of the relationship. So if I need me time, I need space, I'm acting in self-liberty. I'm going to respect the relationship. I'm going to respect you, the partner. Do you see? Self-liberty. If we go self-freedom, anything could happen. Freedom is unconditional. I do whatever. We're not together. Remember that time you said I could go? I went. I went. 1-800-920-1580. Let's get Callie Soul back in here. Talk to us, Callie.
If your baby mama was still alive.
She would be like, there go my baby. Look at him. He's so cute.
And she be like, now look, baby. Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Talk to me.
It's true. You go, like, flirting is healthy. It is human nature. It's
Wait. Hold on. We talked about space. Now you doing stuff inside the space now. Oh Lord.
Let me take you. All that energy that you garner in those moments that you're out at happy hour flirting, if you're out at an event and you're flirting, I don't know about the folks listening in, but I go home and I hot bones.
So you telling me, wait, hold on. Are you telling me that you go out, you flirt, it's like getting a jump, an intimacy jump, and then you go home, like if the intimacy stall at the house, you go to the club, get an intimacy jump, and then drive back. Oh, Lord.
You gotta walk me down a real dark alley. That's not what I said. I'm saying, like, people need their space. People need relationships and friendships outside of their marriages and relationships. But we as a society have been so trained to fear. It's like, no, once we're in a relationship, I own you. And it makes me feel good to know where you are, what you're doing, what time you're coming back, and who you with.
Oh, this is big. This is big. Are you saying, let's go even deeper. Are you saying they own your flirtatiousness?
Yeah, like you can't flirt, you can't look at you. I done seen it plenty of times. I'm super cute.
Listen here, Callie Soul. Listen here. Listen.
Don't you look at that woman.
Callie Soul. Callie Soul, as your radio man. I'm your radio man. You cast your eyes to the ground and when you're in the presence of other men. You understand me? You cast them to the ground.
To me, I'm going to hold my head high. You should hold your head high. You should be like, yeah, she with me. And then we go home and we take that energy and get down.
All right.
Where it needs to be.
I so appreciate the time you spent with me today, Callie Soul. We appreciate the phone call. Denver was in the building. If you agree or disagree with Callie, all you got to do is call me right now. Jump into the conversation. It's getting heated. 1-800-920-1580. We got Bowman. Oh, I got to take a quick break. Hey, when I come forward, my brother Bowman from Grand Prairie, Texas. I know, Bowman, this is what I want you to do. I can tell where Bowman finna come from. He finna come with logic. Ain't gonna be no emotions. He might slap you upside the head with a couple of Bible verses. Reverend Bowman, the visiting pastor from Grand Prairie, Texas. I want you to come in here and anoint the listeners with a powerful word that sobers the spirit. You understand me? When we come forward.
It's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams.
Where Richie Rich? Richie Rich.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool.
But that's what I was saying. Watch talking at.
decision?
Hey, man.
That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Terms apply.
It's 100 folks in here.
/bank for details. Capital One and
We only got $40.
How do airplanes fly? What's in this box?
70 minutes into the show.
Is this tree good for climbing?
Y'all gonna support your boy's brand or no?
Kids are curious.
No, don't call Richie Rich. Hell yeah, call Richie Rich. Richie Rich ain't gonna stand for that shit you talking about, Cali. So Richie Rich gonna be like, listen here. On God, straight from my city, you understand? Dina Love. Be like, hell no.
That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady and the Ad Council.
Need someone to be there, one who always can, someone who lights your way each and every day. Doing what you love is everything, so we can celebrate the joy it brings. So
Hey, what would be my elf name if I was cast
that's why nationwide
in The Lord of the Rings? That would be Zoha. Zoha the Great. No, Zoha the Mystic.
Be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes
Somebody says Zoloft.
could save your life. You took the first step. Now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org.
Damn you!
Quiz to see if you're eligible.
Zoloft.
SaveByTheScan.org.
Zoha the Mystic.
Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Zodol. Zoloft was terrible, man. Zodol. KG, man, thank you for getting us to $50 tonight, man. They're going to take 30% of that. So I'm greatly appreciative. This is why we push everybody. Zoda. But that's already in a movie. What was my master elf name? The master elf. Zohar, the mystic. Frodo, I know the ring is heavy, but it is yours alone to carry. Zolo! Zolo the mystic. I like that. It is yours alone, Frodo. You and your band of misfits must take the ring to Mordor. There will be perils. Nick, I will beat the hell out of Anthony. He said Zelda.
Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah. I feel like y'all sleeping on I'll Be Sure right now. Boy. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'll Be Sure killing right now. I don't know if he winning. Who y'all got? Do y'all got Keith Sweat or I'll Be Sure? I'll Be Sure killing right now.
Hey, this is kind of an offset off of Bobby Brown's on your own.
Yeah, no, this is before Bobby Brown. This is before Bobby Brown. No, he didn't write for Bobby Brown. But yo, this is a pretty tight battle. Y'all got to get in here. Call me 1-800-920-1580. Bowman from Grand Prairie, Texas. Jump in here and talk to me about creating space for yourself while being in a relationship, while experiencing togetherness, but also not losing yourself and keeping space for yourself. Talk to me about how you cultivate yours.
In my humble opinion, the saying of time away makes the heart grow fonder is too cliche. And all relationships are case-by-case basis. And if you have this mindset, it's going to make me feel that you're childish. Don't get me wrong. We all need our peace there should be time away for meditation, to gather ourselves, to make sure we're on the right path in the relationship, and doing things the way it should be done. My mindset for me is my purpose in life, and our relationship makes my heart grow fonder.
Interesting. Can you give us a little bit more context to what that means? Your purpose and your relationship makes your heart grow fonder?
It lets me know that my purpose lets me know that I can follow what I need and practice what I need to do in order for us to work in a relationship. I understand her demands, her needs. I understand what I need to do as a man in order to make things go in that relationship. So I follow that, and it will automatically let me know that I'm doing this for not just you, but for us.
So let me flip it another way, because I love it when you call, because you say things that spark my mind. Relationships are about acceptance of what is, and not control, and not trying to change your partner, right? So why don't we stop saying, let's do things to make the relationship work, as opposed to let's do things to accept each other while we're relating? Your thoughts?
There's always going to be disagreements.
Of course.
There has to be some kind of...
Yes, of course. But I think so many people are focused on making the relationship work, as opposed to accepting who they have.
Correct.
Like, so many people is what we have, right? Who we have. Right? Oh, I got this person, and now we have this goal and this idea that we're supposed to achieve. Let's build. And it becomes this outcome-driven kind of movement, right?
Okay.
And I think that therein lies the problem. It's almost like it doesn't matter, right? Who I'm with. What matters most is that they're capable of delivering, right, on this particular desire that I want, right? This particular outcome that I'm in search of. And I think many people in relationships are so focused on that, it really doesn't matter who they're with. Like, who I'm with is irrelevant. You have the skill set, you have the resources to deliver on this particular outcome. These are outcome daters. And this is why sometimes we try to control, we try to navigate. Listen to that. Ooh, we try to navigate our partner into ideas and concepts and beliefs. You heard me do this show a couple weeks ago, and we talked about we're all grooming each other for a particular outcome. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
I do. What is the outcome? That's the question.
Whatever you come into the relationship for. So let me give you this. I hear the feet and the head. I told you it was going to come with that, but that's fine. I like that. But the outcome sometimes is I need a woman to respect me as the head, as opposed to becoming the head. And once you become the head, you ain't got to ask to be respected as the head. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the weakness of so many men. I need a woman to respect me as the head. Well, become the head. Most men are the butt. They the tail end. They're the caboose in their lives. They may have a good job. They may have a check coming in every week. But spiritually, morally, integrity, mindset, they are the caboose. And they think that check and that job is going to make the woman go, I'm going to treat you like the head. No, boy, you the caboose. And you stank. But do you understand what I'm saying? Social status will not make her respect you as the head. The head is listen to me. I'm about to say something right now. Somebody meme this. The head is a position that the healed soul of a man ascends to. It's not a default position based on where you work.
That's why I mentioned That's why I mentioned my purpose is what makes my heart go fonder of that woman. Because what you just said.
Okay. Boy, I'm a gasp. I am flabbergasted. It's not just it's okay, the purpose is a thing, it's a purpose, like Sanskrit, dharma, duty, my mission, my goal, but all missions and goals end. All purposes are reached eventually, if you're lucky enough, right? They end. They're finite things, right? Some people say my goal is to win a championship. They train, they lose, they get traded, and then finally they get on the team and they contribute, and I got the championship, and then it's over. So purpose, do you understand? Purpose is a finite thing. So what happens when you achieve what you're supposed to achieve? And then she okay, what next? Because I'm here for you to see you win at your purpose. Now you did this, you need to find another purpose now.
Remember when we said how God is supposed to be emanating? That's what we're supposed to be doing, is showing others the way, or at least dropping the seeds so that they can have the way as well. That it emanates, from us to others.
Let me say, broken men with fat wallets can never be the head of their relationships. It's really that simple. Broken men with fat wallets will never be the head of their relationships because their masculinity is found in a billfold or a bank account.
A high value man, quote unquote.
The society, according to society. This is why I said no disrespect to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels spoke to the little tiny dude, and I'm talking about not tiny in society, but tiny in presence, tiny in heart, tiny in soul. Many brothers suffer the same thing as abusive cops. The girl didn't like you. They wasn't attracted to you. Then you get a job, and the job serves as your badge. And many men lead with their profession. See, can I tell you? These little tiny broken men are the reason why the girl or why the woman needs space. Me and my girls, we finna go down to the island where Dexter St. Jock is. Hey, girl, what you crying about? Do you understand? They're the reason because they've done no self-work. They haven't healed the spirit. Many black men don't even believe in spirit no more. The new gods of the new world is based on currency. I got the cryptocurrency, I got the sliptocurrency, I got the dipto, then I got the mipto, and then I got the AMC, I got the gay MC, I got the stay MC, I got the May MC. So again, they're overcompensating for something they haven't done within their spirit. See, women will melt when a man emerges into himself, the true him, not the actor, not the performer. Hey, can I pull your chair out? Hey, would you like the lobster? Go ahead, it's on me. Bring her some extra biscuits. She loves butter cheddar biscuits. Please bring as many biscuits as you can. Once the performance is over, do you understand? And the truth of who you are. See, many men can't be the truth until they've achieved their superficial goal. I know y'all ain't ready for this. The superficial goal is I had sex with her. Now it doesn't matter what she says. I scored the cookie touchdown. Dun, 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 dun. That's why most men transform into the trolls that they are after, the performance led to a score. Oh, you don't do the same things you used to do. Well, I crossed the threshold. I broke the plane, so to speak. Well, get out of here then. I had sex with you anyway. Do you understand? Most men are like that. And I'm telling you, man, there are a lot of superficial, my manhood is predicated on me doing good. Let them do bad. They'll be sniveling. See, what had happened was I made a few negative decisions, and the repercussions was things I couldn't, I wasn't able to recover from, man, and I just need a little help. But a man who is secure in himself can lose everything and still have himself. And that's attractive to a woman. Most men can't make women melt. Now, this is why they get mad when women say, okay, performer, I would like Ruth Chris. I'm not attracted to you, but I won't tell you until after the bill is paid. Hey, how come you didn't text me back? 'Cause I'm full and I have the itis and I went to sleep for 3 weeks. I text you every day for 3 That's what you get for performing. That's what it is. Women be like, oh, so you a trick. That's what it is. You okay, you a trick. Well, trick or treat then. I'll put on my little freakum dress. I'll put that little black dress on and go on. Well, come on then. I like the Lakers. I want to see them play. I got seats at the Lakers. I got 2 seats. You know, I got them from my boss. He wasn't going to make it. I decided to bring you. Just stop performing, man. And I'm telling you, it is the brokenness that screams, I need space. I need space. I need space. Because all you got to do is be around somebody for a little while. The brokenness, my brokenness, I'm sure be making, oh God, here he comes. Here his little tethered soul. Here he is. Do you understand? Right? So unless that's healed, right, there's always going to be a need for space in relationship. Brother, I appreciate you for pushing me today, because that brought a whole bunch of information out. Thank you, good brother, for the phone call. Bowman from Grand Prairie, Texas. I knew he was going to say, listen, I'm the head and she's the foot. You understand? Somebody got to be the foot. And that woman is the foot, as I am the head, because I make the bread. 1-800-920-1580. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. A deeper look at why we need space and alone time in intimate relationships. I need to recharge from your unhealed wounds. I need to recharge from your shadow. I need to recharge from your assumptions. I need to recharge from your accusatory nature. I need to recharge from your criticism. I need to recharge from your negative vibe, your negative spirit. I need to get the entire hell away from 1-800-920-1580. Somebody call me. Somebody call me right now. Why is alone time, i.e. space, or what I call self-liberty or self-empathy, necessary for the maintenance of healthy relationships? Why is it necessary? Why must we have it? Well, look at your relationship FICO score, and that'll tell you. Neuroticism, negative affectivity, lack of knowledge of self, self-righteousness, pessimism, dishonesty, poor anger management skills, failure to thrive, lack of accountability, self-neglect. See, I'm not worried about who you neglect. I'm worried about if you neglect you. Because I know if you neglect you, and the first law of nature is self-preservation. You neglect you, we all in danger. When I come forward, I'm going back to the phone lines. The show is on fire.
Is it good to you? More voice of reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Former President Obama and former First Lady
Jay Jones, you like this show? Hey, y'all tell me. We $30 away from $100. It's 96 people in here. If you enjoy the show, support the show. Do you think it was the shit? Do you think it made sense? Get at your brother. Show your love. Hit that little $sign at the chat room. Show your love. And I'm only talking to those who haven't done it.
But significant rainfall is also expected in the deserts as far east as Yuma or even Phoenix, Arizona. Celebrity birthdays today. Saxophonist Sonny Rollins is 92. Singer Gloria Gaynor.
Have you ever been in a room so motherfucking hot your nose start running?
And retired boxer Shane Sugar Mosley is 51. That's
holla at your brother Zoe Williams.
And BIN News.
Holla at me. Is the show popping? Y'all tell me.
And every sip after. When you select one of 3 destinations celebrated here in California, it's Crush on Wine, your California travel guide. Fulfill your love affair with wine by reserving your getaway at my.crushcalifornia.com.
Football is back. You've got questions, we've got answers. Will the Rams repeat as Super Bowl champions? Will Justin Herbert lead the Chargers to the playoffs? And most importantly, who should you bet on Sunday afternoon?
Heru Ali, positive influence, true monger. Y'all let me know. Paparazzi, Anthony, I see y'all. Talk to me. Broken men with fat wallets will never be successful in relationships.
Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS. Consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS. Call on me, your MVP.
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters. Conserving water starts with a few simple water-saving actions at home and in the yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding drip irrigation so you water only where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
How to crypto purchase.
Somebody said Al B wins.
Passive income.
Y'all tell me. Hey, who was the last record? Was it Al B?
I'm here to show you how. Text 212.
Oh, so Keith is next.
4418 and ask for me, Nicole Franklin. I'm your
Keith is
co-host of the
next.
radio series
Why we say Keith?
When I'm not on the
K-E-E-F. Keith.
cryptocurrency firm.
It's Keith.
Quality, and we make it our business to teach you how to crypto, how to purchase, how to profit, how to earn and
I knew a black kid or black mother and father who had twins.
Cryptocurrency purchase. Send me, Nicole,
They had Keith and Teeth.
a text at 212-665-4418. That's 212-665-4418.
Teeth.
How to crypto with a crypto COO.
With or without a wallet, a broken person will never have a success.
KBLA Talk 1580.
I like that. I like that. I agree.
1580, reminding you, when we fight, we win. Central CSO organizes for the rights of the undocumented, quality public education, and supporting in solidarity other communities seeking social justice. Central CSO stands for Chicano X, self-determination, defending public education, and fighting for all oppressed people in Boyle Heights and East Los Angeles. Find Central CSO meetings every third Wednesday. Visit online at centralcso.wordpress.com or on Instagram at CentralCS. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Venture X from Capital One is the travel card for people always asking,
Where next?
you earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit stoptextsstopwrecks.org. A message
All
from
right, we
NHTSA
stuck
and
at
the Ad
70.
Council.
All right.
Hi, I'm Nicole Franklin.
And I'm Brian.
Here we go.
Live in a minute.
We're the host
Live
of
in
the
1
radio
minute.
series Before You Go.
Got it.
Yes, before you go, because there's no time like the present to talk to our guests.
Our 100-year-old guests.
What a gift.
We have 80 and 90-year-olds too, but the
'Cause I wanna
older the
eat this
better,
ice.
right, Brian?
Oh, yes, and such amazing history.
We've got history on record.
History.
That soft ice.
Lots of smiles and I'd say some redemption as we
That's the
unearth
best ice
some
in the
deep,
world.
dark secrets.
Like politics, race, music,
Baseball.
baseball. From sports to the silver screen.
From our 100-year-old guests.
So join us for a rewind in time.
Tune into our podcast on the KBLA 1580 app.
And listen live Fridays at
AKA, you like the topic? The shit fire. What do y'all think?
Talk 1580.
Are we killing the game right now?
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ready to learn. Turn this off. Sound like hey, you never know what kind of records is happening nowadays. We got to go back and look at everything again. Who you got in my makeshift verses? Albie Sure or Keith Sweat?
What was the theme behind this verse?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Wow. Sometimes you listen to these songs, man, they be different. But I will say, I have this thing neck and neck, me personally. I think Albie Sure, I can't even say Albie Sure is a better songwriter than Keith Sweat. I mean, Keith is killing. These are monster hits that were on the radio for a long time, but so are Albie's records. This is, I'm telling you right now, this is an evenly matched battle. Yeah, I didn't want to say it out. I didn't want to put it out like that, but oh, there it is. Let me get to my phone lines. People are on the line right now. They want to talk about tonight's topic. We're talking about how space and alone time is absolutely critical. And I'm going to say, let me just say this before I get to the callers real quick. The reason why it's critical is because we're in a toxic society. If we were in a healthy society, I would wager that people could be together. People could reach levels of lovingness and togetherness and empathy, and we could reach high states of consciousness together. But because society is as toxic as it is, it should be built into relationships. If we make it a year, the following year, I have to get a third of the year off away from you. Right? Of the 12, I gotta have 4 to myself. 4 months? Yes, Toxina. I'm toxic too. You want to keep killing each other? You want to keep poisoning each other? 1-800-920-1580. Let's get it cracking. All right, who's on the longest? Sean. Sean jumped back in here. Oakland, California. Talk to me, Sean.
So, brother, you talk about these relationships. I'm all on board. Number one, nobody, and I mean nobody, on the face of the planet Earth likes to be controlled. If everyone just has that in the back of your mind when you're in a relationship and you're trying to frame something like you're in a discussion, Like, should you go out to Vegas? Should I let you go with the girls out to Vegas? You know, and you know, and she's just saying, we're just going to go all out and go have a good time for the weekend. Once again, jealousy, which I didn't mention that word. I wanted to mention that. That is a toxic word because, once again, if you don't have the confidence as a man and have that masculinity to say, you know what, go out with your ladies and go to Vegas if you can do that and go have the weekend together. And you know what a lot of men miss? That's very intoxicating and a big time stimulant to your lady, your better half, going out there and doing her thing with her girls, you know, and having that acceptance. And then when she comes home, my goodness, if you do this with confidence, people, you know, you're going to have a wonderful episode of fun that you always are thinking about. And you just gave yourself that kind of what you're talking about, though, which is being the head of the household. And even if you're not the head of the household, you're just told your better half, I got you. And then she's got you. And so then it's your turn to go, hey, I'm going out with the fellas. We're going to go out and do our thing. And then, you know, and once again, this is not out of 365 days of the year. This is a very short time of the year. It doesn't matter where you get your appetite, people, women or men, as long as you eat at home. So if you have that confidence.
As long as you eat at home. I like that. That was good right there, Sean. It doesn't matter what your appetite is. Just so long as you eat at home. Come on, Sean.
And so that way,
Oh.
brother, man. I mean, this is the way we can do and live on it. By the way, control. Once again, no one likes to be controlled. Nobody. So if you don't put restraint on the person you want to be with, and I'm not talking about the first 3 months of a relationship or some new girlfriend you have or it's the third girlfriend of the week. I'm talking about if you've been together for, you know, I mean, there's no time. It could be 6 months plus, and you're trying to build this thing together. You've got to have this thing where I'm looking at you, we're talking together. Hey, just keep the communication going and say, hey, you know, my girlfriend wants to go out with a bunch of girls to go to a concert or something. And you're like, the first thing I would give all my brothers to say is, oh, gosh, dog it, go ahead. Let's make this work. You know, go do your thing. Even if you have kids together, go do this, go have fun. I got it. I'll take care of things here. And, you know, do your thing. And so what most men don't understand what they're doing right there is that you have just built up a lot of mojo that when your better half comes home, you know, if she really loves you, if she really is what, you know, you've all been working together for, you know, she'll pay you back in full.
Wrap that voice on.
That means that she understands that you are supportive of her and accepting, because I changed my lingo, because trust, I've thrown that out the window.
Thank you, Sean.
accepting of you to be the wonderful person that you are, and go have a wonderful time. Just be safe. You know, don't, you know, make sure you come home and not be hurt.
There you go. Hey, Sean, let me say this, man. I appreciate the double up on the call, man. I love what you said. Thank you so much. You're welcome to call in anytime. Good looking, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sean always gives us good game, and I like it. But are you married to or dating, right, someone who's going to put your personal space on curfew? What do you mean, so? Space curfew? Yeah. How long you need? How much time you need? What kind of space we talking about? Yeah, you got a lot of people out there. And Sean brought up some great points, man. But I would argue that Sean and his quality relationship are in the minority. You got some straight space curfew cops out there. What are you doing out here? Aren't you supposed to be at home in your relationship? When we come forward, the voice of reason shall continue cooking.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of
This shit
reason
good.
with ZoWhatShow.
Hey, this is a real good show. This shit flew by. It's almost over.
Black musicians making history and setting records is no surprise. It's your K-Black Minute News. I'm Maisha Cairo.
Watch
and
Talking
we've
That.
got a lot to talk about. Solange
Every
Knowles
relationship
makes
is case
history
by
this
case.
month as
Case
the
by
first
case.
Black woman to compose an original
Every
score
single one.
for the New York City Ballet. The score will debut later this fall. The Grammy Award-winning artist is one of 3 women and the first Black woman to hold the prestigious honor. Performances of the untitled piece start in October. And Drake breaks the Beatles record for the most top 5 hits on Billboard's Hot 100 chart. Billboard reports state
Masculinity
this is his
Clothing,
30th
what up?
career top 5 hits, surpassing the Beatles for the most singles of all time. The track, DJ Khaled's Staying Alive, Drake featuring Lil Baby.
Rick K, Shalom. Both parties have to be secure or healthy. Alone time is sabotage. Again, that's right. But I would say most motherfuckers are not healthy. Starting with me. Not healthy.
We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business without reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cow-cruise-news.com. That's cowcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top.
I'll never negotiate freedom.
Or text CCN to 42828.
Classic Jeff Brown.
CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
It's probably just allergies.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably good to fly. I probably don't.
Absolutely, Yogi Fish. Everybody's a work in progress.
Probably out of your plans.
But so that may be a thing for you that stem from childhood and growth as a young adult into the age you are at now.
Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Like bones.
Yes.
Become weaker over time.
Yes.
Which can lead to tooth decay. And that can make your visit to the dentist feel like this. But if you want your dental visit to feel like this, try new Crest Densify. Crest Densify actively rebuilds tooth density to extend the life of teeth by remineralizing enamel. New Densify from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
Do I think
Smile,
men?
Crest has
I don't.
covered.
No, I think it's. You got some men that are and some men that aren't, and vice versa. Some women that are and some women that aren't. Ooh. Hey, I swear, it's way closer than y'all think. I'll Be Sure was on fire.
Only criticism I have, all these I'll Be Sure songs are on for one album. That's the only
Oh yeah,
criticism.
yeah. Hey, but that one I'll Be Sure album was absolute fire. All his records from one album. One man's girl. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason on fire tonight. We got phone callers. Tonight's topic has been absolute fire. A toxic world produces relationship adaptations. A relationship adaptation that will lead to a healthier relationship is one that incorporates personal space, where one can continue to cultivate the person they were before they were in a relationship with their significant other. That's a big deal. 1-800-920-1580. Let's get over to Kansas City. Nene, talk to us.
Hey, how you doing?
I am alive and well. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Good to hear from you. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, a lot of people are leading with expectations rather than love and acceptance. I've kind of been in a relationship for about a decade now. One of the healthiest ones I've been in, but one was a little different from a lot of my previous. So basically, I couldn't understand when I was seeking like stability and looking for that in a relationship, but I really needed to make and be, do that wholeheartedly for myself, essentially, and then I'm able to have a much happier relationship, essentially.
So what do you think was hindering you from having a happier relationship? It was the expectation? Can you go deeper into the type of expectations?
Exactly. That was hindering me.
No. I'm saying specifically, what type of expectations? Like, what were the expectations that you had that you later discovered were the problem? What were they? Tell me what they were.
So, me expecting for them to just, I'd say, having a monogamous relationship, essentially. So, me expecting, and then when I would find out differently, like that we, but a lot of the times that was not a lot of honesty, I would say, going on another end, but at the same time, I was leading blindly. So, I was just expecting, I would say, expecting more from someone else, but not really looking for what I needed to do, essentially.
Interesting. This sounds like an entirely different topic that I may have to develop and then have you come back on so we could really open this can of whoop tail. Are you down to do that, Nene?
Sure.
I'm going to have to develop this topic. Let me just say this. I appreciate you for bringing Kansas City in the building. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to work on a topic, and we're going to bring Nene from Kansas City back in. All you got to do is tune in. You're going to hear me yell your name out. Nene, get in here. And then you call me, okay?
For sure. Thank you.
All right. We appreciate it. Let me just get to it, guys. Well, I'm going to come forward, and then when I come back, I'm going to hit you with some thoughts, right? I'm going to hit you with some ideas, and that'll be the wrapping up of the discussion, but I really want you to carry this discussion on. I don't want this to be the end. When I come forward, more from the voice of reason.
It's on fire tonight. It's
light skin confused.
Exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Who was confused?
KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Who was confused?
Services and solutions.
Me or the caller?
Community Action Committee, WLCAC, is a community-based organization dedicated to improving the quality of life for South Los Angeles residents. WLCAC offers senior services, employment assistance, help for the unhoused, a family service center, emergency COVID response, and more. The 7-acre WLCAC Center features stunning public art installations, galleries devoted to American history, and healing. Born of the ashes of the 1992 civil unrest,
I'm lost. What does it mean? What are y'all talking about?
Understand the unique conditions that contribute
Just
to
tell me.
Justice in America. To make a donation or get help, call 323-563-5639.
Reading the goddamn chat is like reading hieroglyphics.
Or stop by 10950 South Central Avenue in Los Angeles.
This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580. When did all the money made in cryptocurrency become such a burden? Let's face it, for some who are overnight fortunate, shiny cars and fancy homes are just a temporary fix. With so many people in the world in need, now there's a place to spread the wealth and keep a family's lights on. Pay it forward, and where there's blight, plant trees. Party with a purpose and save lives.
God. Okay, y'all talking about a whole nother
Solution to
conversation.
charitable
I'm like,
giving
what
and
the
connects
fuck?
us all. At
I was
3quality.net,
completely
those who have the
confused.
means transfer tokens to a charitable wallet. Those at their lowest point now have a fund financed by crypto in which to turn. Need help or wish to provide help? Crypto meets charity at 3Quality. Visit
I don't know where you got that goddamn soft ice.
quality.net, where every human is equal.
But that shit better than a motherfucking T-bone steak. You understand me? In this hot ass weather, I got to have one of them big ass giant cups every day now. As long as it's hot. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is in the building. And let me just say this. If your relationship has been blessed with green flags instead of red flags, your partner's presence is calming, soothing, right? They respect your opinion. They make you laugh. They listen without judgment. They are supportive. They respect your needs. They honor your boundaries. They make an effort. And when I say make an effort, I don't mean it's about doing. They make an effort to just be. They make you feel appreciated and valued. When you're blessed with that, and I believe that to be very, very rare. When you're blessed with that, get on your hands and knees and you pray to the highest source of all that is for being blessed, because that is truly rare. And this is why space is needed. The space to be who you are. The space to be honest to yourself. The space to approve of yourself, to acknowledge yourself. I call it self-empathy. Other people call it self-care. But I'm saying when you begin to nurture the truth of yourself, right? The self you were before you became us, before you became we, that actually enhances the relationship. Because guess what? Before you guys were together, when y'all finally met, she was attracted to something. So always go back to the something that he or she was attracted to, because that was you without them. So, man, spend some time cultivating that. Spend some time developing that. Go into the relationship looking for what you need to work on, and constantly embrace the fact that you're a work in progress. And every day she'll meet somebody new, or he'll meet somebody new. I started the conversation, you finish it. Of course, Danny Morrison and the crew, Robin Ayers, you already know what it is. They about to come in here and keep the fire lit. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. I'm going to holla at y'all tomorrow evening. Deuces. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I'll never do anything to hurt you but sing. I don't wanna do you. Never, 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 never. I come running. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that.
Former President Obama and former First Lady
All right, y'all.